The sun is shining, and it's NASCAR Cup Series racing from Michigan, presented by Golden Corral. We're going to try again. 51 laps were complete yesterday. Let's look back on what happened. Again, qualifying didn't get in, and so the field was set by the metrics. Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick brought the field to the green flag.
A very competitive race. Saw 2 wide, 3 wide. Kyle Larson takes the lead. Very aggressive.
That was the move. When you see the leaders 2 wide, make a big move. That's what Bubba Wallace did on the front stretch. Took advantage of a tight race between the 5 and the 11. And then Denny Hamlin loose behind the car he owns, spins through the grass. No real damage to the outside, a little damage to the underbody.
Stage 1 complete as Ryan Blaney gets the win, and then Mother Nature interfered. Cars all came to pit road. Storms came through, and NASCAR made the decision that they would postpone the race until this morning, and that's why we're seeing them rolling again, and they're about to make that choose decision again. It'll be 55 laps complete when they get to the line, and 65 to go in stage 2. It's underway from Michigan. Right away, we see the 22 of Logano jump out of line, get down to the bottom of the racetrack, making it 3 wide going into turn 1.
About 4 wide there, about the 4th row.
Briscoe in that blue and white car on the outside. He made it 3 wide in the middle of the corner. Big gain for him.
Getting a shove from the 5 of Kyle Larson.
Oh, Chastain to the left rear. Now the 20 of Bell to the outside of Larson.
He's got him on either side, and Larson's going the wrong direction. Chase Elliott out in front here at Michigan. And that's Kyle Busch running second. Bubba Wallace is third. Martin Truex Jr. and Briscoe the top 5.
Bubba Wallace pulled in line behind him. He'll have another run. Look how quick the runs come.
Can he complete it this time? He drifts up in front of Elliott, and he does take the lead. 19 seasons, 19 years, Kyle Busch has won a race. This is the only one that's standing in his way to keeping that streak alive.
Before the green flag, Chris Gabehart told Denny Hamlin the underbody is not perfect, but it's way better than it was before the red flag. Since the green flag, how's the car handling for the 11? Listen in.
Foul break, fast, really loose, off. Yeah, 4. Yeah, they're back up.
He did not wreck. He was able to save it, and here's what happened to Denny Hamlin a moment ago. He's way back in 34th, and as the green flag came out, here is how loose Denny Hamlin was off of turn 2. Look at that. What a save there for Denny Hamlin, Jeff Burton.
Yeah, that was a huge save.
Martin Truex Jr. has gotten to the back bumper of the 9. Let's see if he goes to the outside. He'll try to take second away from Elliott. He does it through turn 2 on the outside. And now we'll see if Martin Truex Jr. has anything for Kyle Busch.
Yeah, even yesterday, Truex liked the outside of the racetrack. Now going to the bottom.
3 champions of the sport fighting for the lead here at Michigan. And Martin's going to have it as they go into turn number 1. Here comes Chase Elliott.
And how about that speed on the 9? 205 miles an hour at the end of the front straightaway. The draft, the tailwind, that is rolling.
Green flag stops underway here at Michigan in stage 2. Tyler Reddick leading. They had to wait a long time on fuel. Parker, his teammate, also came in. Bubba Wallace as well. Now comes down pit road Kyle Larson. Said he's just losing grip throughout the run compared to the other cars around him. You see the adjustment for that for Kyle Larson.
As the 19 leaves pit road, the first car on the racetrack at speed is the 5 of Kyle Larson. He is going to be exiting turn 4, start finish line now, heading into turn 1. I think he's going to go by the 19. You see 19 left side of Kyle Larson. There you go. 19 was the leader of the race. Pre-stops, Kyle Larson over 3 seconds back. Between pit stop, fresher tires, traffic, a lot goes into the recipe. The result, Larson now in front of the 19 on the racetrack.
Caution is back out at Michigan, and this time it was from 3 different issues. So tire issues for, we saw Gilliland, the 22 of Logano, and then also Allmendinger.
Yeah, it was crazy because it all happened at once. right rear tires, it looks like, on all three of them.
Okay, so two things. Number one, incredible job saving that race car. Where that tire started to have its issue, he was still in the corner. Really good job. It's a good thing it didn't happen 2 seconds before, because he wouldn't have been able to. Then to 16, that thing blows on the straight.
Yep.
Right now, the front six did not come to pit road under this most recent caution, as we see the green flag coming back out with only 5 laps to go in stage 2.
Around 20 laps on tires for the front row, the 1 and the 8 or 9 laps for others. But look at the chaos behind. The 5 of Kyle Larson, that blue and white car on the bottom, trying to make 4 tires work. Ty Gibbs trying to find some points. He's that black car at the top of 3 wide.
Big shove there coming from the 3 of Austin Dillon to Ty Gibbs. Pushes him out and trying to close the gap on Chastain and Busch, who rocketed on this restart. Oh, and around goes to 5.
Big
Kyle Larson involved in this one, as well as the 14 of Briscoe. Multiple cars. You see Buescher, last year's winner, in the grass.
Buescher's one of those guys. He's racing to try to get in the playoffs.
A lot of damage.
Does he have?
Look at the damage to the 5 of Larson.
Larson all the way on the bottom of the racetrack.
And then something happens down here. I'm not sure if he just gets loose up the racetrack. The 15 slow in front of him. Oh, the 5 just gets loose by himself, spins out, and as he comes up, he really collects. I think that's a 23. We didn't see that originally, but that's a pretty heavy damage to the front of the 23. Another car, Jeff, who is in this bubble conversation.
Yeah, nothing he can do. Larson's just on the slide right now. Now he's in the gas, trying to keep from hitting the wall. Bubba Wallace trying to avoid him. Contact. Gilliland comes in hard.
Stage 2 win goes to Kyle Busch. That is his first stage win of the year, and the first for RCR as a team. Corey LaJoie bringing out the caution. He was just upside down. Rolled back over onto his tires once he hit the grass. Great sign right there when you see the window net come down. But oh, what a wild ride Corey LaJoie just had.
Going by Noah. A little bit of contact on with the right front fender. Car turned sideways and just flipped in the air. That is, quite honestly, that's just not acceptable. There's no way that a car, when it turns like that, should get up in the air that easily. There has been millions of dollars and hours of time spent to prevent that from happening. That's going to catch everybody by surprise.
And you see right there a slide that gives you a great view of the whole underbody we talk about, the underwing, everything that people talk about for damage. And then here it catches the grass and a couple pretty violent tumbles. I mean, you said it, Rick, 3,000 pounds. It looks like a Matchbox car just tumbling through the grass. Let's watch it again, Jeff.
This
he
is
has
earlier.
a big run.
This was earlier. So this
lap
was
before.
They were racing. This was the lap before, and you know, obviously drivers upset at each other. But you know, right here, I just feel like, yeah, he's just turning, right? And I can't tell from this shot if Noah comes down or not. But either way, this car to get in the air like that is shocking.
Yeah, host of our leads, the 99 of Suarez has pitted. Stenhouse, Burton, Priest, Jones, to your point, Rick, must pit. They're hoping for a yellow. Remember, they're leading the race. A yellow, they'll be able to pit and not lose that lap, improve their position.
So Tyler Reddick's been running a little bit higher than Kyle Busch. This time he goes to the bottom. Can he clear him right here? I don't think he's going to clear him. Kyle Busch is going to get right to his right side. No, he does clear him. No, he doesn't.
Nope, not yet.
All right, so Kyle Busch, he's got to carry enough speed here to keep Reddick from sliding him. Reddick's going to drive in the corner deep, go up the racetrack. Kyle Busch going to try to turn underneath him. He just does not have enough car to do it.
Not enough car, not enough tire. Remember, that 8 is on 2 tires. That was the only call to even be in this position. I loved the call, but it's not going to work out. Now the question is, does anyone else on 4 tires have enough car to run Reddick down?
And don't discount Toyota.
Yeah.
You know, Toyota's come in and just done a great job at Joe Gibbs Racing. A great partner to this team as well. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Uh-oh, we got a problem.
The 19 slow off turn 4. I can't tell if it's a tire.
Caution has come out. There will be a restart.
He got up in the wall. He seems to be back up to speed. Yeah, that just looks like to me he got loose. We've seen that a lot today. He chased it up the racetrack and ran out of racetrack. Big hit to the right rear. Not sure that car is not damaged.
Yeah, I think the right rear toe link has got to have damage, though. Right rear tail.
Tyler Reddick has to be scratching his head going, what is going on this season? This is the 5th race already this year where Reddick was leading when a caution came out in the final stage.
Let's listen to what they had to say.
This is a joke? Come on. It's bullshit. Touch the wall. There's some paint on the racetrack. Good grief.
Again, Tyler Reddick up top. William Byron on the inside. It is overtime, presented by Credit One Bank. Door to door as they're going to enter turn 1. Now a surge out of the 24. A great push from Keselowski. Keselowski goes to the bottom of the racetrack. Here comes Reddick on the outside once again. Reddick with momentum going down the backstretch, and look at him fan out behind him.
Whoa!
And around goes the 1. Ross Chastain spins into the inside wall. Caution comes out.
I don't think he ever hit
No, he never did hit the inside wall. He's still on the gas.
Trying to make sure he doesn't get stuck in that wet grass.
Watch Alex Bowman. This is where it all starts. Alex Bowman loses control of his car. That stacks everybody up. And now look at all this chaos.
Chastain was 11th when he spun around and into the grass. Now he was trying to go there. I'm looking at this, and the 24 may have been in front.
Well, it's electronic. It's not cameras at this point because it's not the finish of the race. So
24.
We'll see. All right, so the 24 is now the leader of the race, so which meant he led at the last loop they crossed while they were still under green.
Again, it's going to be a wild race in the front, but it's going to be even more wild in the middle of this pack.
We're about to find out as we try overtime for a second time. Byron on the outside, Reddick on the inside. And a big push on that outside line. And now Gibbs, a big shove as the 6 checked up. That pulled a lot of them back. Reddick out in front. Gibbs trying to clear for second. He's not going to be able to get by Byron as they go down the backstretch.
I don't know how he didn't wreck right there when the 6 checked up.
Kyle Busch trying to move up to 4th. Now, William Byron has closed into the back bumper of that 45 as they come up on 1 lap to go in Michigan. One more time around. Reddick out front. Byron, he's going to look to the outside. 3 car lengths separate the top 2 as they go through 2. Slow on the racetrack, the 9 and the 12. They're backing up. Up front. One more set of turns. Reddick with a 3 car length advantage now. Pulling away as he comes out of 4. Tyler Reddick is going to win again. This time it's in Michigan.
Hell yeah, Tyler. You are the man. How about that for improving some Michigan stats?
And that team is going to start celebrating. And I'm sure this is going to be a very emotional win for Tyler Reddick, as his mentor, Scott Bloomquist, lost his life in an airplane accident earlier this week. Tyler Reddick, who had his family's dirt late models built in a shop owned by Scott Bloomquist. Now Tyler Reddick has shaken off those second place finishes that he's been so disappointed with over the last few weeks, and he gets back to victory lane.
So Tyler, you didn't want the bottom on that final restart. How did you make it work, though?
Just great teammate, fantastic push by Ty Gibbs. So that's what it's all about. The Toyota Racing family tries to take care of each other.
Yeah, let's talk about the role this team is on. You and I talked about it yesterday. Have you ever been, despite the disappointments with the second place finishes, on a roll like this in your career?
It's been a minute. It's been really cool, but I can't help but sit here in victory lane and think of Scott Bloomquist, man. Huge mentor to me, an incredible role model, and legend of dirt racing and motorsports. So the last couple of days have been tough, and this really helps it. And so this win, I think, should go for him and his family, his friends, and all of that meant a lot to him. One of the more emotional weeks for you, Tyler, then, in that regard? Yeah, it's tough. It's always tough when someone you care about passes away. But my thoughts are with him and his family. By the way, the boss man, Michael Jordan, was here earlier this year for your win at Talladega. He laughed last night. You couldn't convince him to stay? Maybe I should have. We had a bad restart going into the night, so I didn't know how it was going to shake out for us in our McDonald's Camry, but we did a really, really good job today and rebounded from that. I think we were one of the last cars in the lead lap, start stage 3, so great effort for us. All right, Tyler Reddick collects a checkered flag here at Michigan. There's Bo coming in for the celebration with Dad. Tyler Reddick, 23-11 win here at MIS.